And one thing leads to another, and I get
Perfect.
thanks for everything. What do you mean thanks for everything? What the fuck are you talking about? And now you're telling me the guy that's more dedicated than anybody on any of these pages he's quitting. Now, I don't know Dazzy anywhere near as well as I guess would like to, or I guess claim, but I care for the man.
Our beloved captain today left the ranks.
Everyone that tunes in to your show, we respectfully decline your resignation.
Dazzy Lee, the man, the myth, the legend, the man that made all this possible. We don't want you going nowhere, homie.
You're a damn good man. You've always been respectful to me. You treated me with the utmost respect.
Think of all the memories. Think of all the ups, not the downs.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Captain, my captain.
Dazzy, this one's for you, brother. Oh, Captain, my fucking captain.
Oh,
Captain, my captain.
Oh, Captain, my captain. Captain! Oh, Captain!
Oh, Captain, my captain, even though I'm prettier than you.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Captain, my captain.
Oh, Captain, my captain. Captain, my captain.
So Dazzy, we love you. You are our captain and always will be our captain.
Ain't gonna stop you from making this shit even bigger and better. So, for all of us, much love, home.
Captain, my captain.
This past week has been chaos, anarchy, destruction, and that seems to be the shape of the world now. Last week I retired peacefully, but as we see from the injustice in the world, peace doesn't always get you anywhere. I've not been malicious, I've not been hostile, I've not been threatening, I've not been aggressive, and I still won't be. The only reason I'm standing here today, picking up a microphone again, is because when I fell, people picked me up. They dragged me back on my feet and demanded that I stay there. They refused to watch me fall. And it's when you're at your lowest that you realise who really has your back and who just wants to beat you down and keep you there. This is what I do. This is my ship. And no one shall inherit my kingdom but the kings and queens I produce one day. Last week was the first time ever that I missed a show. For 5 years, I designed, recorded, edited, produced and published every single episode of Max Wrestling. Even when I got married or went away for a week, I pre-recorded just to make sure that there was a new episode available. So Mike, Travis, Moses, thank you for having my back. You did me proud. So now let me make you proud by getting back to doing what only I can do. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for picking me up. Thank you for the love. And with that being said, welcome to Trivia Takeover. Let's take this motherfucker to the max.
And now, Max Wrestling proudly presents Trivia Takeover 5.0 Champions Chase.
Just like MVP, my retirement lasted 1 week. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. You may have heard what I said on the pre-launch show. To everybody listening right now, you have these people on the show today to thank for the show continuing because they would not let me walk away. I was done. I was ready to finish my days drinking whiskey and watching Countdown. Mike knows all about Countdown with Rachel Riley.
Oh, hell yeah.
For real though, from the bottom of my heart, I was completely committed to leaving all this behind. So you guys and everybody else last week demanded I carry on, and I appreciate and love that support so much. Thank you for doing the show without me last week as well. You know what, I could not have been happier with anybody else ending the show for me if you hadn't have convinced me to return. But the show will go on. Monday you had the pre-launch, today you get the launch, next week you get the relaunch. Welcome to Trivia Takeover 5.0 Champions Chase. On Monday we found out how the final dash is looking for the Champions Chase. Moses on day 140 of his reign will be defending the Knowledge Championship against the Phoenix and the Walker, as the Demoness was caught. But she is still in action against Moses though, as the Queen of the Purgatories defends the Promo Championship on, and how appropriate is this? It's the 6th month of the year and day 66 of her reign.
Hey.
Nice. Cool.
By the way, just for the record, I am looking at Rachel Riley's Instagram right now. God damn, she's been doing a lot of quizzes at home, looking good. Dazzy Dentry looking good.
What's wrong with Rachel Riley?
She is a Boris fan though, Mike.
Oh, well.
Oh, no.
All right.
Nope.
But on the plus side, she's also a Man United fan. So,
Ugh.
okay, that's 2 negatives for the Demoness.
My
Dude, I thought West Ham, that's why. Dazzy, I thought West Ham, that's why, and even they suck, so that's saying something.
I know, that's why I mentioned it.
And Vinny Jones, you know what I'm saying? Pretty damn good, lads.
Now the Promo League is officially cancelled. However, we do have a new structure which we will announce a little later on in the show. But that doesn't mean we don't have promo action. We were all looking forward to Robert Davis versus Travis the Walker Anderson, but Robert has unfortunately found himself unable to compete. We hope to see him back in front of a camera very soon, and all the very best wishes to Crazy Eyes.
Yep.
Best wishes. Well, we missed you.
Yeah, we just got him back too.
I know.
It was going to be his first promo in I don't know how long. Well, since the Rumble.
Yeah, since January.
5 months. it was, weren't it? Something like that now.
Yeah. Yeah, Showdown in the Shadows
Yeah.
Part 2 was the last one. But kicking us off with a promo exhibition this week is Rob Chef. Well, he needed a new opponent, and boy did he find one. Personally, I don't think the votes reflected his talent back when he broke out in the second promo climax, but this is not an act, people. What you see is what you get. It's the return of the intellectual one, Zach Herring.
All I'm saying, baby, is I don't need to tell y'all how pretty I am.
Promo League, what's really hood? The dog is back. Y'all already know what it is. Hill Team 6 all day, every day in the building. Y'all see that on the shirt. It's the OG right there. But I'm not here to promote my shit or nothing like that. It's a promo thing, and you got me going against some sucker named Zach, right? All I see is this guy talk about he's the prettiest one in the room. And let me give you some fact check. And I'm real shit. When I tell you I'm not a gimmick and what you see is what you get, that's how I live every day, all day. This is just who I am. You dig? So when I sit there and I'm about to tell you that I got more ass than porno stars, all that's facts. I go outside, yo, shorty, your Monday, your Tuesday, your Wednesday, your Thursday, your Friday, and that's what it really was. If need proof, I can sit there and send out a little email or something, yo, Tuesday, I need you to verify this. Because they still fucks with me. You know what I mean? Think that many years later, you know why? Because when you do what you do and you that dude, that means you're the prettiest one in the building. Fact check. Homie, you're not the best looking one. You're not the funniest one. You're not the most entertaining. Matter of fact, I find you fucking lame. I don't even want to say your name. But you know what I always tell people? I'm like fucking Beyonce. If you call me, you better say my name. So I'll say your name because they want me to holler at you. Yo, Zach, it's over for you. I don't know why you came back. Try to go against somebody else. Because here is a loss. And I hope you take this as a lesson like I try to tell people. Look, listen, the L's not a loss, it's a lesson. This is an ass whooping though. Homie, you just fucked with the dog. It's game over. I'm not even going to give you 2.5 minutes. Y'all get this and you're happy with it. Deuces.
So, I am back by popular demand. About time y'all came to your goddamn senses. And I get asked to cut a promo on this Rob Chef, whatever the fuck your name is. I don't know a whole lot about you. From the picture I saw, you'll think you are the Joker. I mean, that's fine. I guess everybody's allowed to be a little narcissistic, even though you're so not pretty. But anyway, I also see you are from Queens. That looks like a good place for you, Queens. I also hear your voice is very deep. I believe I heard it compared to one of the 4 baritones fucking a tuba. But hell, what do I know? I'm doing this as a one-time performance. I mean, maybe a few degenerate miscreants are nice and lucky enough I might join your league. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you let the Walker in there and I... Good Lord. But back to this Rob, whatever your name is. There are some things I want to know. You a Yankees fan? I mean, by all means, I like the New York Yankees. But you don't look like a Yankees fan. You look more like a, I don't know. I don't watch sports kind of guy. But hey, you could always be a Jets fan, because God knows they need all the help they can get. But you know, it's whatever, man. It's all for shits and giggles. Unless you're looking at me, then it's just because you want to see something fucking pretty.
Excellent. Now, before we carry on with today's matches, let's tackle those predictions for Backlash. For the greatest wrestling match ever.
Which has already been taped.
Yes.
Was it like 30 something
35 minutes?
35 minutes. Who let these guys go that long?
Ass wipes in the WWE.
I'm wondering, were they like holding people back? Like, no, we need to stop this.
I'm wondering if they pre-taped this
time
match just so they could make sure it was that long.
Probably. I was about to say they had time to edit it. So how long was it really?
Yeah. Oof. It wasn't Meltzer that said, though, they did try to put on literally the best wrestling match ever.
Yeah, that was from The Observer, yep.
He said the same thing on Observer Radio. He had said that he mentioned the same thing that came right into my head. These guys have that one advantage that nobody else in history has, which is the possibility of editing.
Yeah.
So it's like, this thing better not suck at all. It's not going to be the greatest match ever.
Nah.
But it better at least be in like the best main roster match conversation of the year.
I'm sure the editing must have been tricky though, because with continuity and stuff. Like if they
does WWE really follow their continuity?
Not really, no. But like if they cut at one moment when Edge is on the floor, and then you go to the next camera angle and he's in the corner. Hold on a minute. What happened? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it should have been live. I think it would have worked better live.
Yeah.
But whatever, we'll see.
Because every other match is live, apparently, as far as we know. Okay, so we made a mistake with the Predictions Championship. Mike, you are the only Predictions Champion. You're not a co-champion.
Grand Slam champion, that is, Dazzy.
First ever Grand Slam champion. I got to get that in there. Okay. So, as the defending champ, I'll let you go first. Andrade versus Apollo for the US title.
All right, so since he just got the championship, and I think they're going to continue this, I'm going to say Apollo Crews retains.
All right. And there's me going for a straight drop. Back to Andrade.
You think you're just gonna do Apollo like that? Just gonna have him lose the title like that?
We know the US title's a hot potato, unless Andrade's got it.
Hey man, unless you've been watching the Wiggles.
If Apollo wants to keep that title, he needs to fail a drugs test, apparently.
Oh, that's hard. Hey, here's the thing. As someone who's an Uhaa Nation fan, aka Apollo Crews, seeing him come from NXT, and then, my God, man, he comes into the roster, what, in 2016? Has, like, that match with Sheamus that brings him out there, and then he's on SmackDown floundering and losing to guys like Kurt Hawkins. And then he goes to Raw, and then 4 years later, here we are. He's the United States champion. You got to give it up to AC in the building.
Well, you're not alone. I do have Chad's predictions already, and he's gone with Apollo to retain, so...
Wait, hold on.
He wants that belt back, man.
He's trying. He wants his baby back. He's the R-Truth of the Predictions Championship.
So is anybody else with Apollo to retain?
No.
Nope. Okay, there we go. I got another one for Andrade.
No, I'm going to say he'll retain. I mean, they're talking about debuting a new belt.
Yeah.
Have him do it. I mean, he's not the over-the-top guy, but it's new, it's fresh.
I wonder if the belt's going to be finished.
Well,
I sure fucking hope so.
There is dissension among the rankings as well with her and, the whole thing where they hit into each other with her, Angel Garza, and the whole nine there, you know?
Yeah, I don't think WWE know how to book factions for very long anymore. They always seem to break them up very quickly.
But here's the thing, he's great by himself because Angel Garza's just so fluid in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait to see what that guy just does. You know what I'm saying? Him and Humberto, the whole nine, man. Love it. Love it. I mean, from a guy who was teaming with friggin' Laredo Kid as Garza Jr. in Impact for a little bit during the time it was GFW, that dude's come a long ass way. I mean, you got Hector Garza in your blood. You know what I'm saying? That's talent.
Pure talent.
Yes, pure talent.
Barring when he takes his trousers off, that drives me nuts. He's got to keep his trousers on.
That's
seriously.
the point of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's coming from a female's point of view, and all most people who I knew were Impact fans would be going mental when he took his trousers off. They'd be like, "Whoa, this is great," and I'd be sitting there going, "Yeah, whatever, mate."
Hey, some people
Put your clothes back on.
Some people will put on Ricky Martin in the background, shake your bomb, shake your bomb, shake your bomb. You're a desperado. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Charlie Caruso seems to like it.
Yeah.
Just all about it.
All about.
Yep. Well.
And Zelina's having none of that. You ain't distracting Angel.
She tore up the flower.
First and foremost,
freaking who? I'm like, oh, you're a bitch.
The budding romance with Charlie Caruso and Angel Garza. Come on now. Oh.
Here's my thing. We saw the guy, ask somebody for, her hand in marriage, like on NXT. Did they think we forgot that?
I'm sure Vince has forgot it, if Vince even knew about it.
That is true. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, if you're just going to go around there kissing hands, shaking hands, kissing babies. Well, not kissing babies, but, just him being that
Well, not in these times, no.
No, well, first and foremost, yeah, man. You know what I meant, man. I'm talking about character.
Shaking hands.
Maybe in a few months.
Yeah, give it time.
So, Zima Ness, who are you going with?
Apollo.
Okay.
See? Mr. Over here talking about hot potato.
Well, I don't think
I'm
this
just
one's...
listening to what... Oh, sorry.
I don't think this one's going to divide people. Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus.
Oh. Just friggin'... You know what it is? A fucking arrest killed me. It took me out of it like that. Because like I said... Well, go ahead.
I have a funny feeling he's going to show up drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not Victory Road. What's wrong with you?
I was gonna say they're going to make him pull him. What was it? Him and Sting?
Yeah.
Yeah, Victor.
Parody the drunken Victory Road incident. I know I said Vincent. We can call it that, the Vincent Road.
Right.
Yeah, that was a bad match to watch, and I liked it.
Well, Sting had to force him down for the pin, for God's sake,
I just love Sting walking back up the ramp and the crowd chanting bullshit, and Sting's like, "I agree with you."
And then he's so well. Did you? He was always a class act about that. You remember the interviews afterwards? He's like, "Yeah, I love Jeff to death, but stuff happens, and unfortunately that happened." And he was like a class act about it. Remember that?
Yeah, apparently Sting was pissed off with Hogan the following Impact when they just threw Jeff's belt out the ring.
Yeah.
He thought it was disrespectful.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. With the arrest, you know what? If it was the first time they'd done a Jeff Hardy drunken drugs storyline, whatever, I'd probably find it a little offensive, but they do it every year. There's always a Jeff Hardy substance abuse storyline.
I mean,
they just keep repeating it. Like I've always said, in my mind, he battled his demons and he has battled many, but we all make mistakes at the end of the day, so fuck it.
Yeah, at least now it's alcohol and not hardcore drugs.
It's like, remember when Rhino was in Impact the first go around when TNA, he got arrested for destroying the hotel room, and then 2007 friggin' the James Storm angle where they're making fun of his alcoholism.
And then he ended up eating cheese and crackers.
Hey. Hey. Well, they teased that, not to go off topic, but man, they teased that this week,
Yeah.
I only got one partner, Rohit, and he's got kids.
Yes. Nice little teaser.
Smiling right into the camera like an apple.
So, do I need to ask...
What are you talking about?
Anybody going with Sheamus?
Nope.
Nope, okay.
Nah.
No, dude, I gotta go Jeff Hardy all the way just because I'm sick of this, and I want to see a twist of fate dissipate right into the Swanton Bomb.
want to see that too.
That was very much like Charlotte and Asuka on Raw this past week. What she said.
Hey, as long
Yeah,
as
she said.
oh yes, hey, as long as you don't call it the damn Twist of Fury again, I'm happy. So you know what I'm saying? No more
Twist
Twist
of Fury, he says.
Yeah.
Twist.
I mean, that was deliberate though, wasn't it? Because he kind of changed the move a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of Asuka, she's defending the Raw Women's Championship against Nia Jax.
I'm gonna say it. Choke the bitch out, Asuka.
Yeah, do it. Choke her.
Yep.
I was just gonna say have a doc standing nearby.
Hey man. Oh.
Yeah.
Like ringside.
Maybe make it a stretcher match.
Can't it be a coffin match?
I was going the Chappelle Show route. Wait, does Asuka have to choke a bitch, man?
WWE could really capitalize on this Nia Jax injuring people all the time and actually make sure she has a stretcher match for every match.
No.
Because you never know when you're really going to need it.
Match.
Yeah, stretcher match or ambulance match.
Can we just put her back in NXT?
No,
Really?
no, I don't want those girls hurt.
No, I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Put her in the boot camp.
Put her in the boot. There you go. Performance Center.
Just go back to modeling.
Hey man, I'll take that all day, every day, man. You know, curve, plus side. Mm-hmm. Curvaceous.
Travis?
Ah, hell, I don't know.
Opinion on the match, not on Nia Jax's modeling career.
I have no opinion on that.
Oh, hell no.
Fucking hell. Has Asuka ever beat Nia Jax?
Yeah, in NXT.
Yeah.
NXT.
Oh, okay.
And then Nia
So
was
it's
very
been a while.
quickly moved up to the main roster for some stupid reason.
Because they like
Yeah.
that size.
Yeah, I'll go Asuka, I guess.
Alright.
Asuka.
Full house for Asuka. We'll stick with the women for the Triple Threat Women's Tag Team Championship match.
Ooh.
We have the Iconics, Bayley and Sasha, and Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
Dude, I gotta go Bayley and Sasha on this because also on Wednesday we get to see the tag team champions, whoever they may be, go against Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Knox on NXT.
Travis is all over that.
Oh baby, Shotzi Blackheart. So
Hell yeah.
love her.
Yeah,
Here's the thing. Well, you know what's funny about it? Do you guys? I don't know if you guys noticed this, but when you watch Impact Wrestling, Sami Callihan's new theme song that he has with the whole, the hacker stuff, the ICU, the music that he's using is actually Shotzi Blackheart's old Impact music that she used for like a couple shows that she did in Impact.
Well, funny you mentioned
I did not know that.
When I was, obviously we used copyright-free music now. So when I was looking for YouTube a couple of weeks ago, and I stumbled across one, which was royalty-free, epic music or whatever, and it was Moose's theme.
Really?
Moose. What about the Moose?
So that's where Impact got it from. It was a copyright-free, royalty-free song from YouTube.
Nice.
Love it.
But yeah, man, I think they're doing the thing where, as you know, Sasha Banks got the pin in the matchup, so I could see something happen where, like, they do it similar, where Sasha Banks is the one that gets the win for Bayley, and Bayley will take the credit again. But I don't see their reign ending like that, that. So I'm gonna say Bayley and Sasha Banks retain through some chicanery and shenanigans, and they're gonna take on Tegan and Shotzi on Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't see Bayley and Baysash dropping the belts yet.
Baysash.
And
Bayley 2 belt, bro.
Last time they dropped them to the Iconics, we didn't see Sasha for about 6 months.
Oh, you got to take it back with it, Daz. How do you feel about him, really?
No, since she's been a valet and not wrestling so much, she hasn't been as botchy. So I'm starting to relax on her a little bit now.
Gonna start to groove to the theme, man. Yes, y'all. It's so fresh, y'all.
Oh no, I still hate that song.
Why are you gonna hate on Snoop? Bro?
Her original song was so much better.
It was, but you don't like Snoop.
Actually, no, I'm not really a Snoop fan.
Not a fan of D.O.G.G? Ain't no fun if the homies can't have
I think the
none,
most
no dance.
enjoyment I've had from Snoop is beating him up in Def Jam New York.
Oh, dude. And were you a Vendetta guy or more Def Jam New York? Because I had both.
Ah, New York. I think there was more story to New York.
Ah, that is true.
And the
Very true,
customization features were they blew WWE customization out the water.
Good times, Daz.
Good times. Well, Chad goes different on this one. He's been the same in the last two. He says the Iconics to regain.
Whoa. I love the Iconics, but no on this one, man. I gotta say no on this, man. And I love some Iconics.
If it was still Alexa and Nikki as the champions going against the Iconics, I would have gone with the Iconics. But, yeah, I definitely don't see Bayley and Sasha dropping. Travis?
I'm going Iconics too.
All right.
Moses?
They retain.
Yeah.
They're not going to lose them. They just won them, last week? This week?
Yes, sir. Demon S?
They retain.
All right. 4 votes for Baysash.
Wait, what about Phoenix? Because, Bailey's in the match. How do you think Phoenix would go?
No predictions yet. He'll probably give them after the episode goes out.
I know. I'm just saying for this particular match because, Bailey's in it.
I don't know where he stands on Bailey at the moment. He hasn't really mentioned her for a while.
I'm just saying, man, He's ready. You know what I'm saying? He's ready, willing, and able for some Bailey.
Oh, boy.
Hey.
No.
Okay.
God bless him.
I will say the final 3 matches, well, so far we forgot, obviously we got SmackDown to come on Friday, but the final 3 matches at the moment, I've got the same for, same as Chad on all 3 of them. So, next one I will say Braun Strowman to retain against Miz and Morrison. Any different on that one?
Okay, hold on. Braun's gonna win, but I'm also gonna say the Fiend's gonna come out afterwards, and that'll set up the match for what's Extreme Rules after this one, Dazzy?
Probably. I don't know what the calendar is anymore. They changed the pay-per-views around so much.
But yes, Braun Strowman all day, every day for the win. Yes, Extreme Rules is after this on July 19th.
I used to be able to name the sequence of pay-per-views perfectly. Royal Rumble, No Way Out, WrestleMania, Backlash, Judgment Day, King of the Ring, Fully Loaded, SummerSlam, Unforgiven, No Mercy, Survivor Series, Armageddon.
I love you, man.
Nice. Nailed it.
But yes, Braun Strowman all the way. Even though I've been loving the fact that they turned over the van and then being like friggin' junior high kids in the van was absolutely hilarious. But I gotta go Braun on this one, man.
Yeah, not like we've ever seen Braun flip a vehicle before.
I know, but still, it was, come on, you gotta enjoy the juvenile humor.
I say he flips a vehicle along with the crane.
Ah, yes.
He tipped a crane as well. What?
Yes.
No, the crane flipped the vehicle.
Kurt, I haven't done enough. Yes.
Camera angles. Yeah, so that's 2 for Braun. Did anybody going with Miz and Morrison, or are we all pretty much predicting the same thing, that the Fiend renews the rivalry with Braun?
Yep.
I do like the idea of them being co-champs, but no.
Yeah.
They are not really cool, man.
How did this even come about? Because obviously I haven't been paying attention to SmackDown. I was just assuming we were going to get a rematch with Bray.
Braun beat The Miz and Johnny Impact's like, Braun! Well, Johnny Impact, sorry. He had so many names. John Morrison there goes, hey, Braun, I know something we can beat you at. Handicap match, Backlash, let's go. Made him sound like Robert Frank right there. Soul's a gold, size surprise. It's gets clock, motherfucker. Let's go. No, but Braun Strowman and Miz and Morrison. That's what happened. He beat The Miz, and then John Morrison's like, no, handicap match. Let's do this. That's how it started.
Gotta love SmackDown storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I don't have to love shit.
We'll go with Travis first for this one. WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley.
Drew all the way.
Yeah. Foregone conclusion. Well, I mean, there is room for some debate there. You never know. Maybe they could give it to Lashley, but I'm going with Drew as well.
Okay. Impact uses Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley at Slammiversary 2016 in their flashback moment of the week.
Yes.
First.
That was crap of them to do that, you know that. Even I was like, what the hell?
And then this week it was Mike Bennett and Maria.
Oh, Mike Bennett punching Earl Hebner? Yeah. You're the only Hall of Famer that's still in there. First and foremost, I knew the EC3 thing, but as soon as I saw that, I'm like, I totally forgot that this happened. But then it did. So anyway, I digress. Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, Claymore kick. He stands up for professional wrestling, so I gotta go with Drew McIntyre. Boom.
All right, so no MVP doesn't make a difference, basically.
Nope.
MVP interferes and Bobby Lashley wins it, setting up him versus Brock Lesnar.
All
I'm
right.
totally joking.
Oh,
Hey.
no, I was taking that seriously.
Oh God, no! There's nowhere near WrestleMania. That's when Brock's gonna show up.
Yeah. Imagine I'd do a
Yes.
whole year without Brock.
Beautiful thing, man. But
What do
yeah.
you mean? We're used to it. He just shows up whenever anyway.
Well, we're used to a whole month without Brock.
McIntyre, all the wizzy.
Same for you,
Yeah.
Demon S.
Sorry, Demon R was trying to do something, get my attention, but it's all good. He's fine. Oh yeah, no, he is. He's around, but he's also trying to. He's because he knows I'm doing something. He's now running up and down the hallways like a nutter. So yeah, okay, you carry on with that, mate. It's because he wants chocolate. So anyway, sorry. Ask me again. Sorry, he's totally thrown
Drew
me off.
McIntyre, Bobby Lashley for the WWE
Oh,
Championship.
Drew McIntyre. Sorry.
Yeah, full house. So you can get the first one on the main event, the greatest wrestling match ever, Randy Orton versus Edge.
Okay. See, I joke with you because I was on the Pop Culture History podcast and we were talking about Blazing Squad. I was going to say I'd rather listen to Crossroads by Blazing Squad, but then again, I retract my statement because that absolutely sucked. And I know you've apologized to me for that many times, but you know, shit happens, Dazzy Lee.
Shit happens, and it did.
Yeah. So for this particular match, just because I want to see the goddamn thing end, I'm going to go with the Rated R Superstar Edge. He redeems himself, shows that he can still wrestle. And that pep talk from Christian Boy. So I got to go Edge.
It felt a bit repetitive for me, that pep talk.
It did. But still, it was great to see Christian. I got to go Edge.
Yeah, it's a good secret. But they completely wasted Randy Orton teasing that he was going to show up on the Peep Show, and then nothing happened, and he just cut a promo
I know,
backstage. Like, what a waste. You could have dropped Christian with an RKO, or... Okay.
Well, first and foremost, Christian really can't take any bumps, though, right? Because of his concussions and the whole nine there.
Well, we used to think Edge couldn't take a bump.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. You know, I'm trying to play in the storyline there and what's been going down over the years.
Yeah, but did Christian show up looking like Edge?
True. But I never thought Christian was as fragile as Edge used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't take any bumps, Christian.
Don't take any bumps, Christian.
Okay, so that's Edge. I'm going with Randy.
Really? No. Well, the reason I'm saying no is because do you really want this to continue?
Not really, but I can see him doing it.
What do you think would be next? Iron Man match?
Iron Man match.
As long as it's not as bad as
Well, we do have an Extreme Rules match in that watch. Here's the thing. Rules, as we used to call them. The
not so extreme,
match
yeah.
there. Not so extreme. But so they can get rid of the damn thing. So, yeah.
Well,
Randy...
Extreme Rules is just going to be a 2-hour Edge and Randy match, and then Charlotte winning all the belts.
Boom.
Sounds about right. Sounds normal.
Speaking of which, I love that petition. There's currently a petition going around on change.org to stop Charlotte getting any more title reigns in WWE.
Like they listen.
Yeah.
Come on, people. You know they only listen to hashtags.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody make a hashtag.
Cancel
Hashtag
Charlotte
fuck you.
Flair.
Does that work?
Cancel Charlotte. No, don't just cancel her. You got to just stop her. Her dominance.
Well,
we need her. We need her there as a worker. But the reality is yeah, she should never hold another title.
we do have cancel culture.
It's currently on 2,100. Oh Christ, it's still climbing. 2,187, 88, 89. There we go. It stopped. No, it's still going. It's over 2,100 at the moment.
Well, look at it like this. We have cancel culture. Hashtag cancel Charlotte Flair.
Yeah. Never thought I'd say this, but Joey Ryan, help us, please.
Oh, you're the dick guy.
You're the dick guy.
You grease her up a bit. Oh, no. Ooh, should have said that.
Okay, so Moses, what are you saying? Edge or Randy?
Okay, I want to say Edge and just have it end, but I know they're going to do something for this to continue. You know what? It's gonna go. No, they're not gonna give a fucking time limit because there was no. They went 30-something minutes. There's no fucking time limit. Edge gets his win back, but then they're gonna be unsatisfied and have an Iron Man hardcore ladder match thingamajig.
You can just see it
Put him
next
in the
year.
cell.
They're gonna release a comp or like a DVD or whatever. Edge and Randy, greatest rivalry ever.
And they're just gonna have a match at every pay-per-view, and whatever the pay-per-view is, that's gonna be the stip.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, so that's
All right,
another one
so
for Randy.
who,
Travis.
Who did Chad go with?
Chad went with Randy.
Then I'm going Randy as well.
And Miss Demoness.
Yes. Edge.
Okay. Nice and
But
split.
also because that last match they did, when it seemed like it was going on for hours and hours, but it wasn't. But it was just so long.
Yeah.
And I just hope they don't do the same thing again.
That's the
like a really long
scary
stretch
thing.
match.
That last man standing match was like 44 minutes, I think. Apparently this one is 35, pre-taped.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
But they will have a crowd this time, and it's not just going to be headlocks backstage.
Oh, that's cool then. That might make it a lot better because I think the crowds need to be back, even though we are still in a pandemic. But
Yeah.
well,
Even though the trainees clearly choreographed cheers and reactions is terrible. At least it creates some kind of atmosphere.
yeah.
Did you,
True.
I don't know who it is. It's just one of the trainees is just constantly throughout the show. Boo, boo. It genuinely sounds like, you remember Create a Story on the WWE 2K and you had those crowd reactions you could put in.
Yeah.
It sounds like those pre-taped crowd reactions. Ugh,
Yeah, it does.
just
You got that one person out there trying to stand out like really hard.
yeah.
I think it was like when well no, that was for NXT, but it's like the same thing for NXT. Like last week somebody it was like when Candice and Mia were fighting and then she got slammed into the dashboard or into the video screen or whatever.
Yeah.
You just hear some dude in the background. Wow. Like, okay. We get it, bro. You're trying to stand out.
The funny thing is, when you hear this one individual reaction, no matter where the camera is, you don't see who's doing it.
Nope.
No. Just.
What if it's the cameraman?
Yeah,
Well,
that's why it's so loud.
Well, I'm going to say this since Travis is on the line. I know he loved him.
He loved him?
Love
Yeah. I was
what?
gonna say,
Wow.
You loved him some something.
What did you
That's
love
news to
yourself
me.
so, Travis?
I have no idea what the fuck he's
That's
talking
news
about.
to Travis too.
Yeah.
So I love somebody, all right.
Saying since
There-
Shotzi Blackheart.
Coming in on left field, it's Shots Blackheart.
Mike, did you know your sound cut out then?
I did not.
So the last thing we heard you say was Travis loves him.
And that was it.
Like, oh wait, all right.
I am leaving that in. That is not getting cut out.
What I meant to say was Shotzi Blackheart. Travis loves him some Shotzi Blackheart dancing like Asuka. There you go.
Yeah, that's a great gif.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It was so funny.
Well, we've done Backlash. What did we make of Takeover in your house?
I loved it, man. From start, well, Karrion Kross just beating the absolute bejesus out of Tommaso Ciampa. What a debut! That is
Yeah.
how you make.
I mean,
a
we
debut
did
on
kind of
Takeover.
expect it, even though it was Ciampa. I mean, some
Yeah.
people say it wasn't as good as previous takeovers. For me, it kind of felt like In Your House used to feel, not like a real pay-per-view, but a little bit special.
It lived exactly up to its name.
Yeah.
It wasn't over the top, but you weren't disappointed.
Yeah, and I love the set.
I was hooked, and I'm new to watching it all the time now, and yeah, I was literally hooked and doing what I normally would do if I was watching Impact. I started shouting at the TV. Yep, that kind of thing. But I did love it. The whole show was cool, and obviously seeing Cross. I can't say the first part of his name properly yet.
Carrion.
Still here. What?
Carrion.
Carrion.
You know, like he's carrying a baby.
Oh yeah, that's easier way to learn. Thanks, Moses.
Carrying my wayward son.
He's carrying severed heads, I think.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's
my
probably
kind of person.
That's my kind of guy right there.
Well, as we saw on NXT last night, he's going straight after Adam Cole, baby, for the NXT Championship.
Love it.
I'm okay
By the way,
with
real
that.
quick, shout out to Todd Pettingale for bringing back all the memories in the world on In Your House.
Yes.
He wanted to give away a house so
Yes.
bad, and I wanted to let him.
They don't do 1-900 numbers anymore?
Oh yeah, that I died. My lady was like, "What? And I was like, She's like, "Was WWE shop a hotline?" I was like, "I guess so. I'm not that fucking old."
Yeah, we mentioned WWE and continuity earlier. This was continuity. Shawn Michaels still can't work a PC.
Oh, I love that meme. Just like,
I don't know what the hell was going on with Road Dogg though. He was just kind of stumbling into the shelves behind him.
he's just so old.
Yeah. Oh my God,
That's
this
what
is so
happens
much
when
faster than dial-up.
Road Dogg is in that segment is the exact example of why you don't take unprotected headshots for 30 plus years.
I mean, we all know what they were really doing on that PC. They were trying to work out how the hell you play Minesweeper.
Yeah, probably.
that fucking game. I mean, sorry, but yeah, that game. Oh,
Like, it's been over 20
I'm
years and I
old
still don't know how you play it.
what?
No. That's why Sean's so confused. He's all using the keyboard. What the hell's going on? Why isn't it doing anything?
Like, I click this button and 3 boxes disappear. I click this button and only 1. What the hell's going on?
And then bang.
Yeah, and then you just get blown up.
Yeah.
The best thing about that is I think that's how Sean would really look if you just walked in his office one day.
Oh yeah.
So another thing about NXT last night, Moses was kind of half right about Phantasmo.
Somebody bring it up.
Now he's
Yeah,
got
they
Raul
should've-
Ramirez and Angel Garza. Not Angel Garza. I'm sorry, Joaquin Wild.
I was more talking about the unmasking.
Phantasmo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to be the leader.
He's not like, yeah, he's not doing like the 2 gimmicks, masked and unmasked, like you thought, but he's still the leader of the fucking kidnapping luchadors.
Yeah, it's a crazy way to introduce him, really. Like, faking a kidnap attempt week after week. And then, by the way, I told him to do it. Huh? But poor Drake.
Like, excuse me.
Can't catch a break.
No.
No. I love Drake. He's funny.
The annoying thing for me is I obviously felt sorry for him when he got released and then he put that video up and then now I realise, hang on, they were going to re-sign him all along. You sons of bitches.
Swerve, they got us.
Yeah.
Swerve life.
But he is a full-time member of NXT. Unfortunately, then he gets his ass kicked.
He's going to NXT UK, is he not?
No, he's still on NXT.
Well, I know,
Nobody's
but like,
going
I know
anywhere, UK, bro.
But like, I'm talking like,
like not from the States, bro. Like we're still. Have you seen who our El Presidente is?
Have
We
you
have, like,
seen
no
who
international travel?
I'm saying like once
That guy's
once
gumpy.
it gets once it
Jump.
gets opened up and people can start traveling and shit.
And the first guy you're going to see is fucking
Because-
a pissed off. Who the fuck else is that?
I don't know if
Who
he
had
is
the belt
because
in
obviously
UK?
he lives in Orlando now. And,
Well,
and he's
I
got a lot of
heard-
exposure.
I heard Shawn Michaels talking about it, so
Hmm.
that's what I thought was he was going to UK.
Oh, I'm sure his wife's going to love Birmingham.
Stay where you are, mate. Just don't bother coming back. Seriously.
I mean, Travis, you've met the woman. How do you think she'd feel about Birmingham?
Yep.
Fuck that. I don't know.
Mike,
I've met both of them.
Mike, you spoke to her as well. Do you think she'd like Birmingham, England?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I think she might. Well, she is kind of Renee Michelle is Renee Michelle. So you never know. You know what I'm saying? Traveling all over the world. She's been to Japan, so why the hell not?
Because Birmingham sucks, and Japan is a place that you'd really want to go. That's why.
There you go.
Granted, I've never been to Birmingham. I don't know how bad it is, but all right.
Is there a lot of like drug addicts over there?
It's just not a very pretty city.
No, no, it's not. London's better, in a way.
I was gonna say, if so, she would probably love it.
Whoa. Hey, he's all upset that she called Kiera Hogan a blue-looking Smurf. That she called her a Smurf. You know what I'm saying? He's all upset.
Oh.
Yeah, leave Kiera alone.
That shit don't bother me.
Well, let's get into Impact. Actually, we'll stay with Kiera for now because her and Tasha Steelz kind of nearly got into it with Havoc and Nevaeh backstage.
Oh, man, Havoc and Nevaeh, bro. The monster duo.
Yeah, the weird thing is, obviously, Havoc is the only person in Impact currently wearing a face mask, but she took it off to speak to him.
Oh, I like how you did that, man.
That kind of defeats the purpose of them, Havoc, but okay. Tasha Steelz is coming a long way very quickly.
Oh, yeah, I mean, from a girl who's done a lot of work on NWA, wrestled Kelly Klein for the Women of Honor title and Ring of Honor, girl's got some skills.
I mean, considering, what was it, 3 weeks ago when she debuted, I couldn't remember her name.
Well, yeah, you had Kylie Ray in the ring, man. Smiley Kylie Ray. You know what they're leading to. They're just leading to friggin' Sue Young coming out and ripping ass on Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to ask that question because that's been kind of the weird part. When I was watching them fight, I was like, well, the week before, we saw her go, oh, no, that's bad. So I assumed Sue Young would appear in the ring, but obviously they stuck with the Susie thing, which is cool. I like it, but why they put her with, like, Kylie Ray? That's the only part I don't get. They're like the most unusual team ever.
Well, that's the point, because Kylie Ray is so bubbly and energetic that she doesn't know that Susie is really Sue Young.
Oh, yeah, true. I forgot about that part.
And she's kind of new on the block.
Yeah, she's kind of new on the block. There you go.
So she's unaware of the demon that lives inside her, then?
Yes, the beast inside that's controlling her mind. It's evolution, like Korn. Absolutely.
I don't know anyone like that.
Well, we finally got an answer for the Impact World Championship, which is now going to be defended at Slammiversary in a 5-way match. I love that segment. When Ace Austin was like, you can't count. Oh, by the way, turn around. And in comes Trey. So we now have Tessa defending against, let me see if I can remember this without looking up. Ace Austin, Michael Elgin, Eddie Edwards, and Trey.
Oh, yeah, you get the return of Eddie Edwards along in that, too. And, I mean, it makes sense because we didn't have the Rebellion match. And then you're giving Trey one of the prominent roles in the Rascals, giving him that shot. And also Ace Austin's in the match because they had that feud. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. And he got taken out. So, boom. It's an opportunity for everybody.
You know I'm not a fan of him. But I did kind of take Austin's point. He did have a good point. I mean, he went through a whole tournament and now he has to share the opportunity with 3 other guys.
We shouldn't be such a bitch about it, should we?
I mean, technically, he probably did take out Trey to cheat in the final, so fair enough.
Well, I mean, we got the ex-member looking like a reject out of Sum 41, that is Ace Austin, and we all know Nicola can't stand him.
Nope, hate the dude.
I don't think anybody can stand him.
I think it was like I said before, it's not him, like, he's a good wrestler, but I just hate his gimmick. And I just want to punch him. So, yeah, that's just saying it nicely. I've called him worse, I know that much.
So this was the big announcement for the Impact title?
Well,
it's going to be defended in a 5-way?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Scott D'Amore was out there to make the announcement. Ace Austin interrupts him, and he's obviously assuming that he's just going to get handed the title because Tessa can't appear yet. Then we get Michael Elgin, then we get Eddie Edwards, and then finally D'Amore goes, okay, the announcement I was going to make was Tessa's going to defend the title at Slammiversary.
Bullshit.
Will she actually show up, though?
Well, I mean, she's got well over a month.
Yeah, and she's been doing some photo shoots with Selena De La Renta from MLW, so you're probably going to see her soon.
Yeah, because there were some Impact fans kicking off about that on Twitter, and I was just like, oh, no.
Oh my God, they're stripping the title. Why? We got to have the right champion. Why? No. Just whining like a...
I love this idea of stripping her the title because she doesn't want to show up. It's not that she doesn't want to, it's that she can't.
Like there's a fucking pandemic go on you.
She physically can't show up. She's stuck in Mexico.
Oh my God.
Yeah, with Dago stripping her.
How slow are people, seriously? You come back. Oh, wait, it's the coronavirus.
Well, their defense is, oh, well, Jordan Grace is going back, and you see all these people, and like, there's some people that don't want to go back to work, and if, it's understandable what the hell's going on in the world.
Was Jordan Grace in Mexico as well?
No, just Jordan Grace was...
Well, there you go, then.
I don't know. She's wherever she lives in Texas, and Taya Valkyrie, is on Slamtown, man. You don't want to leave Slamtown. Bring it to Pound Town, Slamtown. Hello.
I have one question. What the hell is going on with Rosemary and Johnny Bravo? Seriously, that is shit. No. I was a fan. I love Rosemary, but this shit, no. No.
Hold on there, my demon.
Well, Dazzy is a fan of it.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
It's kind of teasing Johnny Bravo going towards a little dark side, a little romance with Rosemary. Romance, last chance for romance, Donna Summer. So it's one of those things where you have Johnny Bravo.
I just think Bite the Apple is the best pickup line ever.
Yeah.
That was funny. But I was watching at the back going, what? What are they doing? Why is she holding a rose? And why is Crazy Steve not appearing with her yet? What the fuck is going on?
Mentally ill Steven.
Mentally ill Steve.
Oh, is that what he's called now?
Mentally ill Steven, yes.
Oh, right, okay.
I think it's going to lead to, Taya Valkyrie and Rosemary down the line because Rosemary's trying to,
She's a homewrecker, is what Rosemary is.
Yes.
But what I really like about it is her reactions just behind Taya's talking all this shit and obviously not paying attention to what Rosemary's doing, and her reaction is just like, yeah, whatever.
Well, they are humanizing her a little bit now, obviously, with the Taya Valkyrie stuff, which is kind of funny and cool in a way, because she, like you mentioned, her facial expression.
They've humanized Rosemary so much since I was a full-time Impact fan last, because, like I said before, when she first came in and I was in the audience and she was just this complete zombie.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I love about her, and that's what made me kind of go towards with the Demoness. I focused it on her, but then now she's so tamed, I'm like, okay, I've got to...
like the continuity with the whole thing with Decay is because, if you look at like the Smash Wrestling stuff that she did with Cherry Bomb, aka Allie, it kind of stemmed all from that promotion. Then you get to see what they did with the Demon and the Bunny and Impact.
Yeah, well, it's the same as with Kane. He comes in as this absolute monster, and then a couple of years later he's, quipping the Rock's catchphrases and saying "suck it."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true. I just wish he stayed zombie. That's all.
Well, let's not forget that he did do the Santino little march thing there, Mr. Dazzy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I was terrified of Kane when I was 8.
Yes. What's that, Travis?
Can we what?
This is completely off topic, but can we do predictions for Slammiversary?
Oh yeah, we'll do predictions for Slammiversary. Depending who the champion is, though, I'll let them decide if they want to put the title on the line, because not everybody watches Impact, and I'm only just getting back into it myself. So, if you're the champion, if you're still a champion at the time, you can put it on the line if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking to see when Slammiversary is this year.
July 18th.
Thank you, Dad.
That would be some fucked up shit if you just say that and Mike just turns around like, well, okay then, I don't want to put it on the line for Backlash because it's bullshit.
I was more.
It's bullshit. Well, I think what really turned me off, obviously, like all of us, was the title of the greatest match ever. But here's the thing, like you guys are talking about, like I love Backlash from the old set in 02 and 01 and all the great backlashes of the year. Now we're acting like this is the best goddamn pay-per-view of all time. When, like you mentioned, it was the pay-per-view after WrestleMania, and I'm like, it's a secondary show. Why do we have to have the greatest wrestling match ever happen out of Backlash? You know what I'm saying?
It was probably set this way as if for Saudi Arabia or whatever.
It feels so good to be back in Riyadh. Riyadh.
I'm still
Here's
shocked
the
that,
thing.
Mike, you and I just kind of reversed roles there, where you went to look up something and I knew it instantly.
Oh, whatever, man. I don't, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? With Impact, like, I don't know when they do this shit. You remember it used to be in June. Well, here's the problem. Do you realize that it's on a Saturday? It's not even on a Sunday this year.
Slammiversary.
Is it on a Saturday? That's a new one.
Yeah. It's on Saturday, July 18th.
Is it because AEW started doing pay-per-views on a Saturday?
Oh, who knows?
Probably.
Yeah, they've probably seen AEW's buy rates and just thought, hey, maybe we should do it on a Saturday instead.
Yeah. It's on a Saturday this year, that pay-per-view. July 18th. It's a Saturday.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that was pretty much what we got from Impact this week. Just basically one match announced for Slammiversary.
Well, I'm kind of glad they're also not going the direction of Ken Shamrock and the whole nine there. I think we're doing some more with Sammy and Ken Shamrock.
Yeah,
Me too.
They're teasing a kind of team up between Shamrock and Sammy Callahan, which is odd, considering they were beating the crap out of each other at Rebellion.
The next tag team champions right there.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. They're going to beat the North. There you go.
Someone needs to beat the sodding North.
Why do you hate the North so much?
I don't hate the North. I just hate one of them.
Well,
which one?
Ethan.
All ego, baby.
Yeah, him. No, I liked him when he was doing playing Joseph Park's
Chandler
nephew,
Park.
whatever.
Yeah, his
Chandler
cousin.
Park, yeah. He was fine as that, and then he just he's just a jackass. But that's just me. That's not everybody. Everyone hates and loves different wrestlers, don't they? And him and Ace Austin are my two least favourite. There you go. I said it out loud.
Yeah, obviously I'm kind of new to him, but I did find him more annoying than the other one.
Yeah.
That's the point, man. He's supposed to be all ego. He's got that face that's so punchable. You just want to smack him right across his dome piece. Dare I say, Dazzy Dangerously, I'm bringing it back. You want to mollywop Ethan
Molly
Page?
Wop the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Cody
I just throw a cherry at his head. That's fine.
Cody Deaner finally made his return to the empty arena.
Give her.
Reunites with Cousin Jake, and they're still socially distancing, even though Cousin Jake literally just had a match.
And now I get to talk about this because I know it's been a while since coming back to Max, since you guys don't know who the hell Chris Bay is. The ultimate
Oh, I know
finesser,
Chris Bay.
German finesse, it don't make no sense, Bruno Mars. Chris Bay from Future Stars of Wrestling having great matches with the likes of Killer Cross. Like, oh my goodness, Chris Bay on Ring Warriors having matches with Austin Aries. I cannot wait till we see him as the X Division champion. And you got Swinger, the Swing Man, with the 1980s like Miami Vice logo as a part of his Titantron. Hell yes.
Yeah, I'm really, really a fan of Chris Bay right now.
He is great. I cannot wait to see him beat Willie Mack. And I just want to say this, since we got my UK peeps on the line, that being you, Dazzy Dangerously, and that being you, Miss Nicola McDonald. Chocolate Thunder! Willie Mack, man. You got Return of the Mac. People are chanting Mark Morrison style. Nicola McDonald's grooving as we speak as soon as I said Return of the Mac. Dude, it's a beautiful.
I'm bopping.
I don't bop.
Oh, all right then, Dazzy.
You don't bop it? You don't twist it, Dazzy Lee?
No. Nah, afraid not.
He does.
Afraid not.
Nah, R&B ain't
Just
for me.
then.
R&B
Just
ain't for
me.
me. Alright, so on to last night's, well, we've talked about NXT a little bit, but AEW, we got to see FTR in action. Oh. Apparently they're only on a handshake deal, though, so they're not actually under contract with AEW But they can appear in other promotions as well. Well, whenever other promotions start putting on events.
Yeah.
A lot of indie promotions are actually starting up like next month.
Cool.
And I'm really hoping like my local indie promotion there, AML, I would love for them to get something going soon and get FTR, because I could see it. I'd fucking love to see FTR go up against the Revolt after all the fucking backlash.
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Yeah. Just because you started using the name first doesn't mean you have the copyright to it. You have to actually register it.
Yeah, I love that truck.
Yeah, I mean they probably would get the copyright because they were using it first, but still, you still have to actually register it. But yeah,
You know what's interesting? You know what's interesting about the Revolt? I'm sorry, go ahead, Des.
No, just back to the truck real quickly. I hope they keep doing this for as long as they have, the empty arena. But I just wonder how they're gonna do it when they start bringing in crowds. Obviously, they can't bring the truck in every week.
You got
what do you mean? Eddie used to.
Yeah.
JBL used. Come on, make it work.
I mean, you got a great tag team in the Revolt, being Zayn and Caleb Conley. And I got to say this, man, Caleb Conley, that'd be great in AEW since he is dating the one and only Miss Alien herself, Kristen Statlander.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky son of a gun.
Yeah. Man, Caleb Conley, dude, like he's great. I remember seeing him do some work with Impact for a while.
With Trevor, your boy, Cameron Grimes now. Cameron effing Grimes, brother. He's out there. Damian Priest, yes. You got to give a love to Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, man. And he's done a lot of great work in the indies. He was one of my favorite indie wrestlers for a while. Well, he's just a great talent, man. I would love to see him go to AEW. He would be a great asset, I think.
Well, wasn't he the former AML champion, right? He was the champion over there.
Yeah, I believe so. Not for very long, but I think he was champ once.
You know what? It's amazing how many things you can make FTR stand for.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They could also use it as fuck the Revolt.
There you go.
Yep. Fuck the Revolt. Fuck the Revival.
Free the Revival.
Oh, man.
The list goes on. I mean, there's usually only one thing F stands for, but
Mm-hmm.
I thought of a funny one last night, but I can't remember what it is now.
Yeah, I thought of so many before as well, and then when you put yourself on the spot, you're like, shit, I can't remember. Fuck. Okay. Great main event. Cody defending the TNT Championship against Quinn.
I don't know about great.
Well, it was better than expected, at least.
Okay. It was.
Cody
good.
didn't bleed.
I'm not gonna say that. Cody didn't bleed. That's a plus. But he beat the shit out of Mark Quinn for like the whole match. This dude got a couple cool spots in. I love how he stole the leg, but he went in there and got beat the shit. And it's like, okay. And then now they're already teasing Hager.
Well, they pretty much
Are
announced
you gonna
it,
beat
didn't
the
they?
crap out of Hager?
I think they pretty much announced it that was going to be the next title defense.
Oh, well then, that's what I'm saying. Are you going to beat the shit out of Hager or what?
Yeah, next week is night one of Fighter Fest.
I thought Fighter Fest was in July.
Yeah,
July 1st and the 8th.
Yeah, it's exactly a
So
month away.
speaking of that, I'm glad you brought that up. Is that supposed to be replacing Dynamite?
Yeah, it's going to be on a Wednesday.
I mean, because I figured as much. It looks like it's Wednesday at the same time. So it's like, okay, cool. So we're gonna get, rather than 2 different nights of.
It's pretty much
Dynamite.
What
We're gonna
impacted
get
with Rebellion.
Gotcha. So is this their version of In Your House then? Where it's not really a pay-per-view, but it's not going to be shitty TV?
Well, when they did it last year, I didn't really count Fighter Fest as a big pay-per-view anyway. It felt like a house show.
Yeah, we got it for free too.
Yeah, so maybe that's why they're replacing Dynamite with it this year, because it's free. It's on TV.
I like that. I mean, it'll work. Like I said, my thing is just if it's that, I don't even care anymore. got so worked up over the damn thing, but it's.
Well,
I mean, like, I don't know if Hager should be the next guy because it's like like Mark Quinn, you can beat Mark Quinn, no big deal. Jungle Boy, he went in there and he looked like a star. What's gonna happen with Hager? Can you really make Hager look good and lose?
Yeah, I think over the next couple of weeks, Cody's gonna have to face bigger, tougher guys.
Well, I mean, that's I think like Dad said there, and I don't know what you said, Moses. I mean, yes, because they're building him, Jake Hager, the enforcer there of the inner circle. But I mean, you could still make him look good and take the L at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it worked with Lance Archer there.
Yeah, and as me thinking we were going to get a rematch with Archer. I don't know what's going on now.
Hey, I'm just going to say this right now. As long as we don't get to see Chris Jericho against Mikey Tyson, I'm happy.
Oh,
That's all
you know
I'm
it's
saying.
coming.
I don't want to see it, bro. I saw it once. It was in 1998, and it was way better.
And in 2010.
Oh, fuck that shit, man. Friggin' DX, the Unified Tag Champs against Jericho, not even touching him. It's like the Mickey Rourke punch from WrestleMania 25. Do not give a damn.
Who was it Mike Tyson was cutting a promo on? Because it came back from commercial break, and Tyson was like cutting a promo to somebody, but the camera was just on him, and then it went over to the other guy, and you found out he was actually talking to somebody else.
He was probably just recalling his fights with Lennox Lewis and Trevor Burbick.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, but I can't remember who he was talking to when he said it. Because he really punked him out. It was like Zack Ryder or somebody like that. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah, thank you, Daz.
I digress.
Mox clearly isn't done with, I keep wanting to say Luke Harper, with Brody Lee.
Mr. Brody.
So are we, I don't know if, can't remember if they announced a rematch or, I assume we're getting a rematch anyway. Maybe at Fyter Fest.
No, wait, he's fighting Brian Cage at Fyter Fest.
Yeah, that's night one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, so we could get it for the following week. It seems the Dark Order are getting a new member in, wait for it, Colt Cabana. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. See, that's what happens when you drink the Kool-Aid. I mean, the water.
I find it difficult to get excited for Colt Cabana.
Hey, I remember when he was the heel and they did the heel music for him in Ring of Honor, and I was just like, yeah, okay.
I think the whole court case with CM Punk, I think, has left a sour taste in my mouth.
Why?
Because he sued his best friend.
This is wrestling, bro. This shit happens all the time.
It does. Sometimes you got to sue your best
Yeah, but
friend.
to actually sue him.
You sue your best friend. You sleep with your best friend's wife. You know.
Whoa. Whoa. Hey, it's like Bubba the Love Sponge, which we talked about a couple weeks ago. When you're the ultimate,
wow.
Yeah.
What a
when you're
dick.
the ultimate mark. When you're the ultimate mark and you want to have Hulk Hogan be, dare I say, as his own retweet, balls deep in your wife. that shit is just taken to a whole nother level. You know, I love you so much. You're Mark. Can I have an autograph? Can I have this? Will you have... It's like, here's what it is, Dazzy Dangerously. It's like Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. You can do whatever you want, you know, have a drink, you know, sit down, fuck my wife, you know. It's what it is. It's Randy from Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. That's what that is, Dazzy Lee.
Well, so long as we don't get into Marty Jannetty territory.
Okay, Marty Jannetty is way worse.
She's like 15, but I don't believe her.
Oh my God, Marty Jannetty and his friggin' can't barely talk because he's on so much drugs. Fucking Marty Jannetty, sour shit. New Rockers, fuck him.
I thought she was my daughter, but she's not daughter, so it's okay, right?
Yeah,
no.
Take it over state line, nasty bastard.
So, before I forget again,
yeah.
There is a former Tough Enough winner interested in going AEW.
Oh, Josh, the
Mason?
Yes.
Yep.
As long as it's
the
not
Yeti.
Daniel Puder.
Oh, hey man, all right, watch yourself. I interviewed Daniel Peter.
I know, but even you said that incident was just stupid.
Oh my, okay, I'm gonna say this right now. With Daniel Puder, he's doing a lot of great things with My Life, My Power, doing the whole thing with anti-bullying, the whole nine, and helping a lot of people. But let me just tell you something. When it comes to time to talk about the Kurt Angle incident, I've never seen someone so giddy in my entire life.
Giddy.
He was so giddy. Yeah, brother, let's do it. There you have it. Friggin' talk about how he laid Kurt Angle's ass. The man had a shirt back in the day. It was in one interview. I think it was with some MMA reporter at the time. He had a T-shirt after that incident happened. I think this was around 2006, before he went to New Japan, was teaming with Nakamura, did the brief Ring of Honor run. He had a T-shirt that said, "I hurt Kurt."
Yeah, but it also derailed your career.
It did. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But yeah, Daniel Puder. Ugh. But yes, Josh, the Yeti.
Of all the people to shoot on, you choose Kurt Angle.
I know, dude. I know. I know. Well, with Josh, I got to say this. Remember the last time we heard from him? He was the one that... Yes. Well, also, he was the one that called the social outcast jobbers, and he got a lot of heat for that. Remember that?
Well, they were jobbers.
Social jobbers. It was a tweet in what
2016.
16. Even Triple H gave him the most controversial tweet of the year.
Well,
remind me, what was it?
Yeah.
Remind me, what was it that Triple H said?
It was... I know everybody went at him for it, but you could also understand why. I can also understand, yes, they were jobbers, but it's like Adam Rose, Heath Slater, Bo Dallas, Kurt Saxel, the whole nine worked their butts off, and he just wasn't tough enough, acting like he's all cool and shit.
Oh, I gotta find it now.
Yeah, well, the thing with it is, I was watching this interview with him the other day. It's basically the first interview.
Was that the thing you tapped on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was, it was his first interview since he left NXT, left WWE, and he was talking about how it was such a new dynamic, and he was trying to learn all the lingos, the locker room lingo, and so he didn't think much about it, and he just said it was just 6 syllables, 8 syllables. It was yep, that's right, or so. I can't remember the exact tweet, but he used hashtag social jobbers.
I can't find Triple H's, but I can find tweets from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, I blocked him. Felt great. He's not up here. And then Cody Rhodes tweeted, "Enjoy dressing in the hall, dick. Not blocked. Banned."
I remember that. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't find a tweet from Triple H.
Yeah, that it was towards the end of the year after that, when I think Triple H said something about it. But that one single tweet was what derailed him completely and just ruined his career.
Well, to be honest, I never thought he did anything anyway.
He didn't do anything. That whole season was really based around ZZ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he didn't even win.
Jesus. What a character.
Alligator, dude?
Yeah.
I remember that guy. I'm trying to remember the Yeti. I just remember that. I think he was I am the Yeti.
And they kept telling him to drop the gimmick and do something else, and he kept going back to, "I'm the Yeti."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the season with Velveteen.
Yes, it was. And Mandy Rose and Sarah and the whole nine, yep. And Sonya.
Who was it that Velveteen went after for not being an actual wrestling fan?
Oh my goodness.
About half of them.
Yeah, well, no, I think it was Tanner. I think that was Tanner. Remember him and Tanner, the guy who was the MMA fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy was a dick.
Yeah. That's the reason why I love Velveteen so much, because he just had so much damn passion for the whole damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how far hey, if you're gonna be in this business, you need to be a fan, you need to be knowledgeable, and just he was just all about it, and I really admired that passion that he had for it, and that's why he was my pick to win. He only made it halfway into the season, I think.
Yeah, then it was so controversial when he got eliminated.
Yeah, but hell, look at him now.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what?
Well,
it's always the case with talent shows. The winners don't succeed, the runners-up do.
Hey,
I know.
Look at AJ Kirsch. Come on.
Yeah. Buzz. Oh, well, if you see his Twitter nowadays, I'm just going to say this right now.
He loves him some Donald Trump, and I'm saying that with the most uttermost sarcasm ever.
I'm gonna send him this show just because you said that.
Well, he is a great dude, I gotta say, and not just because like obviously he's been on the In the Hot Seat, but you also got a guy who's very passionate, rocking the promos. He was on the same season that Silent Rage won, and the one where Cameron said, you know, Alicia Fox versus Melina is my favorite match of all time.
Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox. Thank you, Noam Dar. But yeah, man, that was that. That was the one where that dude Luke was on. He was the runner-up, and the reason that they didn't pick him because they thought he would be a locker room problem. Remember that?
I think a lot of them were locker room problems.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, that was the one that friggin' Martin, the guy would be Marty the Moth on Lucha Underground. He was in that season. What's his face? Matt Cross, the Son of Havoc. Yep.
He was in that one.
Yeah.
I just
Alicia Fox's sister.
Fox.
I just give very little credit to Tough Enough. Just because the winners never amount to anything.
Well, here's the thing. I got one thing to say about Tough Enough. Do you guys, obviously, Maven and Nydia, the whole thing from the first season. Did you see the Undertaker, the bonus clip from the Undertaker, the Last Ride documentary? He was talking about some of his favorite opponents, and he goes, in 2002, Vince McMahon said to me, "Do you want to work with this young guy that we're building, or do you want to work with the Ric Flair?" I want to work with Ric Flair. So I'm thinking the young guy at the time was Maven.
Yeah.
Because as you know, eliminate him from the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that was probably the deal he made. Okay, you can work with Ric Flair so long as you beat the shit out of Maven at the Rumble and let him eliminate you. Whoa.
I haven't seen that bit yet, or that episode yet. I'm still catching up on that.
You got to check it out. Well, we got.
I have
When is that back, by the way?
This Sunday, right after Money in the Bank. We're going to talk about him and Goldberg in Saudi Arabia.
Oh boy.
What I said.
Nothing. I'm just waiting for this episode.
So Mike, what you're telling me is we're having 2 Money in the Banks this year?
I meant to say backup.
Please, no, one was bad enough.
Oh God. Well, friggin'.
Here's my whole thing. If a promoter offers me a chance to go in there with Ric Flair, I'm taking it. I don't give a shit who I have to beat up.
Yeah, it's a done deal, really. Do you want to work with Ric Flair or a rookie?
No, you don't even need to go just Ric Flair.
As if he wouldn't turn around and say no to Ric Flair, though. That would just be the dumbest move ever.
He's the one that wanted to work with him. And then Triple H, the whole nine. That was a great year, 2002.
That's what I think.
I mean, obviously, you wouldn't work with Ric Flair now.
No, he's too old to end up.
Bullshit, I would work with him right now. He'd be my man.
No, I mean in a match.
Well, the only thing that came from the TNA run, the only thing that came from the TNA run is that we got him and Jay Lethal. That was the best part about his run.
Yeah, and apparently I recently read what I thought anyway was that AJ hated that whole Prince of Phenomenal gimmick.
Oh yeah, he's being mini Ric Flair.
That was terrible.
I actually disliked AJ Styles with a passion at that point. I was like, no, don't like you, but. Yeah, it is what it was. What it was. Yeah.
Back then, I never thought AJ could be a heel anyway.
No.
He was never really successful as a heel in TNA, and then of course he goes to Japan and just wow.
That's what shows you what the Bullet Club really did for people.
Yeah. It's amazing because you look at Finn Balor now, you couldn't really picture him as how good of a heel he was in New Japan. As Devitt.
Yeah, but they never try to go out there like that especially with somebody like Finn. They don't want to make him like a real heel. Like in NXT, he ain't even a real heel right now.
Yeah,
he's a heel, but
he's a
tweet.
They won't turn him full heel because he's a cash cow.
Well, all right. I know we're supposed to get him and Walter whenever everything comes back to normal, but him and Keith Lee, I'm all about it. North American title.
Yeah.
Sign me up for that one.
But, I mean, quickly before they call Keith Lee up, because you know that's coming.
Well, yeah. I see. I can't even say anything but yeah to that because you know they're gonna ruin him. It's one of those
like
things...
Matt Riddle,
bro.
I love how confident he is that they can't possibly ruin him. Matt, they ruin everybody.
Well, it's like the Eminem song, Role Model. He's hitting the trees harder than Sonny Bono.
Wow.
Hey, man, you've never heard Eminem's Role Model episode?
No, I have, but I just did not think of all the fucking lines you'd bring that one up.
Hey, man, pop culture. It's what I do, man. It's what I do. That's what I do.
You know, you start talking about fucking Matt Riddle, and all I'm thinking of, let's just change the subject and get to some damn trivia.
First and foremost,
Cole,
he's a great wrestler. First and foremost, Moses Marquez, this is addressed to you, sir. Timothy Thatcher, the school is coming. What'd you think of it, man?
I love it. This is going to be... I don't know how they're going to really use Timothy Thatcher, but I'm excited for it. I feel like he's going to be that dude that's going to go out there and just beat the crap out of everybody, and it's going to be great. He's not a light guy. Like, nothing he does.
No, he's not a soft guy either.
Like, that too. Like, when you notice Matt, like, if you ever see Matt Riddle do a PK, a penalty kick, he's really lackadaisical. Like, you can see him kind of like, oh, he doesn't put a whole lot into the kick. Timothy Thatcher's going to rip through you. And he doesn't care if you got hurt because of it. Motherfucker, this is wrestling, not ballet. Get your ass on the mat.
I kind of hope the Fight Pit becomes his signature match.
Oh, it'd be great.
Like the Lions Den?
Would
Yeah.
be great.
The only thing is, of course, when things get back to normal and they've got an audience and everything, how are they gonna... They're gonna have to stop, like, filming to put up the cage, but obviously they can't do it live, so... They're going to have to keep it for pay-per-views and just hang it above the ring.
I don't know.
But it's a very complicated structure.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't know if you can hang that from the ring, but it would just have to be a tape thing. It sucks, and you know, that's the downside of it. But, I mean, you can always tape it with a crowd.
Yeah.
With whatever crowd that's there, you know. It could just be taped ahead of time, or... I don't know. I love the idea of that match. Or hell, you know what? You know how you would make it better? You put it in put a ring in a warehouse, right? Put the cage on it, and then you surround the warehouse with just people, and there's no seats. They're just up against the cage.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a crazy badass visual.
Oh, I got
It'd just be like even like the 33 people that they have now in the fucking penalty box.
Well, I got a badass visual for you. How about friggin' Dexter Loomis? Roddy Strong's the only one that can see him. You know, he's stalking Roddy. It's like the ultimate.
Yeah. He's right there. Roddy, get your head on straight.
That was great. See,
well, I mean, the guy took over their fucking social media for a couple days. I was laughing at that. I'm like, this is great. Like, they don't need to be on NXT, and then they're back. I'm like, damn it, come on, like, get them out of here for a week. Find them in the back of a truck or something.
That's one way to do it, I guess.
I'm just saying, like, legit, like, Adam Cole gets a win, and then all of a sudden, Dexter just, like, because he's a creepy dude, so he loses, he rolls out, all of a sudden, he's in the back. He just is like, shows him in the truck, waves at the camera, and drives off.
Well, speaking of that, some people seem to think the Backlot Brawl was the weakest match of Takeover.
It was. Don't.
What?
It was bad.
I've seen worse, though. Have you ever seen the King of the Road, Blacktop Bully, Dustin Rhodes?
I have. And yeah, that was pretty fucking bad. But for a world title match, I mean,
yeah, it didn't feel like a world title match.
All things an NXT world title match.
True. All right. Fair enough.
Also, speaking of the NXT title, why the hell are they redesigning it? You leave Goldie alone.
Like that belt, the women's, like, all of NXT's belts are perfect. Don't touch them. You want to finally change the US? Knock your socks off.
Yeah.
While you're at it, change the tag titles.
Oh, please.
Don't touch NXT titles.
They have changed the strap on the Cruiserweight title as well. Finally, it's no longer purple.
Looks awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
It never should have been purple in the first place. Fucking Skeletor Championship.
Oh shit! I haven't heard the name Skeletor for ages, so that tickled.
Alright, on the subject of championships, let's put another one on the line. It's a promo bout that will have a winner. It's time for El Jefe Moses Marquez to challenge the promo champion, the Demon S. First time ever. Let's do this.
It's finally time. My hard work has paid off. My hands are beaten and bloodied. Pero no sino razón. I fought to get here, to get this opportunity. I beat the Kingpin to get here. And he hasn't been seen since. Now I'm up against Imbatible, the promo champion herself, the Demoness. But let's think for a second. What's more unbeatable than a boss fight? That's something we can all relate to. You can try and try, but we all know the only way you can beat a boss is by engañado. So the question is, can you beat the boss on your own? Demons can be exercised, but there will always be a boss. So you had to cheat to it. Guess it's my time. I finally got you. Didn't you know we don't play by the rules? I've waited a long time for this one, and I've come all the way up here to retrieve it myself. It's time to go, my boy. Wait. Wait. No! No, this one's mine! No! What the hell do you want? He did this to himself. You can't save him now. He belongs to me! Then why you play him like a fool? I'm out here to make sure it doesn't go down like that. So while I got you here, let me read you my favorite passage. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is bested on all sides by the inequalities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men or women. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he truly is his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger for those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know that my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon you. Okay, all right. God, gee, what do you want? Extension? What's going on? Don't hit me. Yeah, an extension will work. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Hello, mortal. Moses Marquez. We have been waiting for you for a very, very long time. You see, Moses, not afraid. Not afraid in the slightest, but you, my pet, should be very, very afraid. Because you have said you're not afraid of us. Ooh, and that hit a nerve. So now I'm going to play a little game with you, Moses. Every time you hear a knock in your house, every time you hear a crash or a bang, be warned. Be warned, because you never know when the demons come knocking. Moses, we learned a lot recently from the shape, the one that teaches a lot. You are all doomed, just for the record. Do you want to be champion, Moses? Or El Jefe? You are not going to get the chance to be at my belt. You are going to have to destroy me. And guess what? No one before you, barring the Michael Larkin, destroyed us. But he won't do it again because he is the one that got away. And that is how he's staying. Mortals, I need you to know something. There is something darker coming from us. You see, something's hit a nerve. And we need to hunt. So, Jefe, we are going to hunt you down step by step and make sure you are running. Because this is not a game you want to play with us. Mortals these days.
Hurry up!
What? No.
No life away you're gonna be going. Time for you to meet your new torturer.
Moses Marquez, you keep saying how you you are not afraid. That was silly of you, mortal. Because you know what? You are afraid. I have fed off your fear for many, many months now. Every bang in your house you hear is us. No, brother. You can show them soon. Travis, start running. Saint more evil was coming for you. You have been warned. El Jefe, Moses Marquez, you want my belt. You are going to have to find a way to destroy us. It's not going to happen because we have watched you for far too long. And very soon, Moses, we're going to bury you alive because we wanted to curse you, but we had already cursed someone. We could have hit you with an axe, but only the Michael Larkins gets that privilege. So we figured that we would grab you in the darkness, even in your dreams, and drag your soul. And then bury you 6 feet underground in a coffin, still breathing, because of course, what is someone's worst torture? You see, when I take you to hell, I punish you with your own torture. What a better way to bury you alive. Moses Marquez, I have warned you before, and I have been watching you every night since we were told that it would be you, my sweet. Moses, I'm watching.
The thing that he does so well is he puts a smile on everybody's face.
Your show. We are gonna steal the show.
I guess it's time for a new order.
Have you seen Max Wrestling?
I will show you the light.
We're talking about me. We're talking about the podcast machine.
Your boy, Moses Marquez.
Same day, new era.
We are the best at this.
Max Wrestling Podcast every single Thursday. Go to maxwrestlinguk.weebly.com for more information.
And we will find out the winner this coming Monday to see who carries Max Wrestling into the new era as promo champion. But there is no public vote. There has been a change to how the promo championship is decided, which you'll find out right about now. Because now is the time we address all other promos. So, strap yourselves in. The Promo League has been replaced by the Promo Order. And what we've done is we've split the year between tournaments and exhibitions. So today is Trivia Takeover. Next week up to July 2nd is Exhibition Month. You can call out whoever you want. No winner, no loser. Just show off those promo skills. Much like the Shape versus Mike, the Shape versus Travis, Mike versus Moses next year. You know, bring out your best. No winner, no loser. Next week, and the Shape versus the Demoness. Obviously, the Shape versus Travis hasn't happened yet. The Shape's had 2 matches. Wait a minute.
Travis and the Shape is a promo slam in August.
Yeah, that was in my head because there's currently graphics being designed for that one. Next week, we will announce the new #1 contender to challenge the promo champion on July 2nd. And this decision, much like tonight's decision, will be made by everybody in the promo order. What we're going to do is we're going to let Mike and Daniel Crimmins, yes, kayfabe is dead, Mike, nominate somebody, and then if anybody else wants to jump in and nominate somebody else, we'll discuss it. Now, the reason July 2nd is so important is because that's also the return date of the King of the Mic tournament. I'm not sure if Mike's going to be putting his crown on the line or if we're guaranteed a new king, but we'll see. Yeah, we're guaranteed a new king, okay. The winner will be facing the promo champion at Promo Slam on August 20th. And the week after Promo Slam, there will be another #1 contender chosen by the promo order to challenge the champion on October 1st. And between September and October, it will be Exhibition Month once again. Then on October 29th, we bring you a brand new tournament, the first ever Promo Bowl. This will have not 1, not 2, but 3 finalists who will all go on to face the promo champion at Promo Series 5. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is what's replaced the Promo League season. The 8th entrants in the King of the Mic will be announced right here next week. So, people in the promo order, I'm sure you're listening, you've got a week to enter.
Also, last year was my time with the King of the Mic. We can have somebody else be King of the Mic. It's fine.
Yeah, you're retired.
I'm retired until August, which we'll get to.
You're a special
King
attraction.
of the Mic. King of the Mic last year was pretty fucking great. You had the debut of me. You had the debut of Moses.
Yeah.
With
we won't bring that one up.
91%. Oh yes, I am. Yes, I am. But I truly hope to see the debut of Ronald.
Yeah, welcome to Max Wrestling, Ronald. Nice introduction video. I've
not seen such an eager fan.
Yeah,
But
it's
good for
nice
him
to have
having
interaction
you
for
around.
once.
Yeah.
Really? Last year, King of the Mic really was also when Mike kind of found his feet as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get to the main event and before we close the show, I want to thank you for tuning in to Trivia Takeover. And as I just said, the next time we bring you a championship special will be August 20th as we go deep this summer for Promo Slam 2020. It's the first time we've named a special after the year rather than the number, so we already know the shape, and the Walker will come face to face for the first time in a promo exhibition. I'm sure we can expect big things. It's never really simple with the shape, as we've seen against Mike and the Demoness. There you go. The promo championship will also be on the line again. We'll find out who the defending champion will be on Monday, and of course the Knowledge Championship is defended in the traditional summer freeway. I couldn't think of a clean way of saying that.
I was about to say summer three-way. Dazzy Lee, hello.
Who will be the Knowledge Champion after the boys of summer have gone? And on the pre-launch show, it's Judge versus Judge in a promo exhibition as Mike Larkin takes on Daniel Crimmins. For more information, go to matchwrestlinguk.weebly.com and click the Promo Slam logo. Very good interview with Mr. Crimmins again, Mike, as well. I'm sorry we had to cut like 10 minutes out of it, but you know,
No worries.
shit's happened.
I understand.
Shit's happened
does,
since you
but
recorded that show.
It's okay. I was just going to say, well, we're actually getting something new because as you guys remember in the promo climax when I was the promo champion, Daniel Crimmins was, bowed out early, and we never got to do Daniel Crimmins versus Mike Larkin. I think we both have come a long way, and I said some things to Dan at the end of that show, talk about he's going to get this pounding. He's going to learn.
Oh, you went for the jugular.
Absolutely. Got to bring the best out of Daniel Crimmins. Thank you. But you got to get the best out of them. You know what I'm saying? With myself and Daniel Crimmins, I look forward to that. And I could say right now, there will be another bout at Promo Series featuring yours truly. And I'll just say it right here. In a promo exhibition bout, it is going to be yours truly. As I said, I'm preparing for you, Mr. Moses Marquez, as we get towards next year and Promo Mania, which is going to be an epic bout. Yours truly will be taken on in a promo exhibition bout at Promo Series, Ms. Brittany Savage.
Ooh.
Nice.
She's savage.
Yes.
That's it's kind of like taking yourself to the slaughterhouse.
Well, first and foremost, shut up. And number two, we got somebody who, I've known for 3 years and we get to tell a story. So it's a beautiful thing.
We're going to tell a story about how the queen brings it to the king.
Yeah, dig a cup of coffee in the big time.
I'm wondering now though, what pop culture reference she's gonna make with you, Mike.
All of them.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Nobody wants to be like Mike.
Oh.
Hey, all right.
Oh.
I mean, he's Grand Slam champion, so I'm assuming everybody wants to
it.
be like Mike.
Mike, I still want to see you in a dress imitating a female. Just saying.
Whoa.
Oh man.
Whoa.
He was gonna do. We was gonna get him to do Moni Lynn when she left last year. So I just figured it'd be funny to see him in a dress. But I love you, really, Mike.
Mike, do you dare impersonate Brittany
really.
Savage?
Well. Don't put ideas in my head.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it for the rest of the week now. Say it over and over in every message possible to you, Mike.
I mean, well, I'd have to wear a lot of like short shirts and have my belly exposed, and nobody wants to see my belly. You know what I'm
Who wears
saying?
short
I can't.
shirts?
Yes. There you go.
Okay, so you don't want to wear a short shirt, but you would be fucking naked taking a shower for a fucking promo. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, I was washing my way. You know, it made sense.
First
Sometimes
off,
you just
man,
gotta
that's
let it
how
all
we
out.
came into this world. Our yeah, it's my
Exactly.
birthday suit.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
how
you
I
gotta
eat,
get
baby.
bare naked like Jennifer. You gotta get bare naked like Jennifer Love Hewitt. You gotta do like Tommy Lee, get naked.
I think you should have done that shower
there
scene
you
like
go.
Ace Ventura and just crouched in the corner.
Yep. Be like Matthew Lillard. You know what I'm saying? And all them without a paddle. You know what I'm saying? All hunched together. There you go.
Ah,
Gotta keep warm.
underrated film, by the way.
It is. Oh, great film.
I love that film.
My mind's telling me no. Anyway, no, good.
All right, it is now time for your main event of the evening for the Knowledge Championship. It's time for the Champions Chase Final Dash. On the pre-launch show, you heard Phoenix and Travis qualify for this. They banked 20 seconds. Of course, Moses will have 10 seconds extra to match the score as he's a solo champion. So 20 seconds on the clock for the Phoenix and Travis to get as many correct as possible. If Moses fails to beat or, well, match their score, he will lose the championship and Phoenix and Travis will go head to head to crown a new champion. So, let's see what the score is first of all from the Phoenix and Travis. Okay, 20 seconds to get as many questions correct as possible. Time starts now. What championship is the only one held by Velveteen Dream in NXT?
North America.
Yes. Which band recorded both The Game and Evolution?
Motorhead.
Yes. Maven wrestled Shelton Benjamin for the Intercontinental Championship at New Year's Revolution in what year?
2004.
5. Matt Hardy won the European Championship in what year?
2001.
Yes. Which future WWE champion defeated R-Truth at Hell in a Cell 2009? Time's up, I'll let you finish.
I ain't got a clue.
Pass?
Pass, I don't know.
It was Drew McIntyre.
Out of time.
Okay, so score of 3 for Moses to get in 30 seconds as the defending champion. If he gets a question wrong, of course, the clock stops, and Phoenix and Travis have a chance to knock him back a point if they get it right. So, there's good things and bad things about having an extra 10 seconds. All right.
You're telling me.
All right, but, you know, it's only 3 to beat. It's like 10 seconds per question. Okay, your 30 seconds starts now. Karo Hosaki is the real name of what Raw superstar?
Fucking Oscar. No.
Stop the clock. It was Kairi Sane.
Ah, son of a shit.
Okay, 17 seconds left. Time starts again. Now, which duo did Trish Stratus team with to face the Hardys and Lita at Fully Loaded 2000?
TNA.
Yes.
Test and Albert.
Chris Benoit defended the US Championship against who at WrestleMania 22?
Oh my god.
Oh, time is up.
Jericho.
It was JBL, which means we are guaranteed a new champ.
Oh well.
I mean, you
Damn.
don't tell Phoenix I said this, but at least you held it longer.
Yeah, it's not pissing me off that much.
All right.
Way to bury
like
the Phoenix.
I did say from the jump, this was an uphill battle.
It was an uphill battle, and it was different.
Poor Phoenix, man, getting buried worse. You know what I'm saying? Freaking just put the shovel on him, man.
He can redeem himself. He can redeem himself because now we're going to go head to head.
I know. I'm just saying, man. God damn, why don't we just freaking bury him alive? He likes the Undertaker, but not that much. He doesn't want to be buried alive. Hot damn, Dez.
Alright, let's find out who is going to be the new Knowledge Champion. Will it be the Phoenix or will it be Travis the Walker Anderson? It's time to go head to head.
Which football star was sent off by Pat Patterson during the main event at Capital Carnage 1998? Was it A, David Beckham, B, Eric Cantona, or C, Vinnie Jones?
I don't know. Vinnie Jones?
And you are correct, Phoenix.
Okay, first question for Travis.
Okay. Before legally changing it to his ring name, what was Steve Austin's surname? Was it A, Rogers, B, Harris, or C, Williams?
Rogers?
No, it was Williams.
Shit.
Stone Cold
I
Steve
knew
Rogers
that.
would have been awesome, though.
Stone Cold Steve.
Yeah, it would have made it sound more fiery.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, you son of a bitch.
Captain Texas.
There you go.
Okay, next one for Phoenix.
Who became the first ever IWG Intercontinental Champion in 2011? Was it A, MVP, B, La Sombra, or C, Shinsuke Nakamura?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
No, it was MVP.
Oh, balls.
MVP actually won a title.
Yeah. I mean, well, in WWE, he was... You know what it is, too? Because we talk about the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders. Like, I'll take Matt Hardy and MVP all day, every day.
They both sucked.
Oh, come on. The basketball man, he was
That
balling.
sucked.
Oh, whatever.
MVP was US and one half of tag champions at that point.
Yes, he was at the same time, yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but they're forgettable. Alright, next one for Travis.
Stop being a hater. Next question. What was the first and only WWE pay-per-view to be held in Puerto Rico? Was it A, Taboo Tuesday, B, New Year's Revolution, or C, SummerSlam?
New Year's resolution.
Correct.
And it's one apiece.
And I didn't
Typical, I know
guess that.
Travis's
I
question.
actually knew that.
He had to put the exclamation point on it.
I got to guess mine. I've instantly known yours. It's bloody typical, bloody typical, isn't it?
All right. First and foremost, Moses Moses should get that question right. And do you know why?
Well, Kiara Hogan wasn't on it, definitely.
No. Well, because they covered it on the Retro Rewind.
Oh, yeah.
What was it?
Yeah, but he just said he doesn't pay attention to Retro Rewind.
Well, not Travis Samir was on that with Moses, so that's how I knew the answer as well.
So, yeah, that's like a long time ago. That was before my time.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Now, this is for Phoenix, right?
Yes.
All right. Which wrestler's real name is Brian Button? Is it A, Brian Cage, B, Brian Christopher, or C, Brian Adams?
What are the options again?
Is it A, Brian Cage, B, Brian Christopher, or C, Brian Adams?
Brian Cage.
Correct.
Yeah, we all know Brian Adams' real name was Crush.
God rest his soul.
Well, now we do anyway.
That one.
Okay, 2-1 to the Phoenix. Next question for Travis.
Okay.
Oh,
now
you're at the bottom of that list, so now go to Nicola's remaining questions.
All right. Now I got to see which one I'm up to. Hold on. Oh, okay. No, we asked her the first two. All right. Now I got it. Collectively, how many world championships have been won by Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista? Was it A, 28, B, 33, or C, 36?
33?
Correct, Travis.
All right, 2-2.
What is going on with me today?
You're better.
Which of these was a track on John Cena's rap album, You Can't See Me? Was it A, Bad Bad Man, B, Big Big Money, or C, Good Good Times?
Bad man.
Hell yeah, I'm a bad man, man. Don't fuck with John Cena. I'm a bad, bad man. Yep.
I was giggling when I wrote those options.
Really, you were. Next question for Travis. I gotta stop. You're making me laugh now. In 2016, who defeated Rosemary, for the Impact Knockouts Championship? Was it A, Allie, B. Gail Kim, or C. Sienna?
Oh damn.
Get this wrong, I will hurt you. Just saying.
Yeah, she knows this. That's
Didn't
why.
watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. Fuck. Allie.
No, it was Sienna.
Oh.
You're in trouble. I'm terrorizing your sleep later, Travis. I'm going to come and haunt you now for that one.
I didn't watch it then.
I guessed it correctly in my head.
Did you? Nice.
I did.
All right. Well, it's 3-2 Phoenix. If you get this next one right, you are once again the knowledge champion.
Oh yeah.
Which of these TNA/Impact championships was introduced first? Was it A, the Grand Championship, B, the Knockouts Tag Team Championships, or C, the Legends Championship?
I'm going to say the Legends Championship.
Correct, Phoenix.
And third ever two-time knowledge champion.
I'll accept that.
And I won't be possessing you in your dreams later, Phoenix. It's just Travis for getting that Rosemary question wrong. You're safe. You're not, Travis.
I was laughing like, I know you know this.
I was really, really hoping you were gonna say the tag team.
It was. I was sort of toying with. Is it the Legends or is it the Knockouts?
Remember
No.
Booker T introduced it, man.
Yeah, and then it became global, and then it was TV.
King of the Mountain Championship.
The belt of many names.
The championship renter name.
Yeah, that's
or the renter name championship.
Rent a belt.
Yeah.
It was funny though that they kept changing the name, but they kept the same belt.
It's the same damn belt. It's a different name.
So congratulations to the Phoenix, the third ever two-time knowledge champion.
Welcome to the club, Phoenix.
Congratulations, Phoenix.
Don't get used to it.
So currently, Mo, no belts, but you could be the promo champion come Monday, depending on the results.
We'll see.
It's just
like I
bad
said,
timing
all week long. Everything's been an uphill battle.
If you hadn't pointed out my mistake, you could.
I
Still
mean,
be
it's not
predictions
bad time. Let's. I'm about to say, let's be mad. Let's be mad honest here. This is not a bad time. I'm in the peak of all this. We have probably the best champ as far as promo wise we could have had. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Trav. But it's the facts. Okay, that's why she is the unbeatable one. Okay, and as for the knowledge, you know what, dude? Trav turned his game up on high. He gave Phoenix a run for his money, and then of course we're talking about what you said. He's the third back-to-back, or two-time, three-time, four-time. God knows how many fucking times. There you go.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is what happens when you're in the thick of it all.
I know.
That's okay.
I know Travis surprised himself.
Moses. One thing I'm going to
Yes,
say
my
is
dear.
I'm not undefeatable. Trust me, there is someone on this call who did manage to escape me. But
That is true.
yeah, but I'm not undefeated. Trust me, one of you will get me soon enough. But I'm going to make it difficult, obviously.
I mean, Mike was pretty much untouchable last year, though.
Yeah, that is true.
But Moses, I love you anyway, whatever happens. So yeah.
You do realize the history that's been made
it's all
right now.
love in the end.
What's the history?
Of course it is.
Okay, well, obviously the Knowledge Championship came into fruition in Trivia Takeover 2016, which Kenny won for the vacant. But you do realize the last 3 years that the Knowledge Championship has been retained. This is the first Trivia Takeover where we've seen a new Knowledge Champion.
Yes, and we always thought, well, yeah, because Promo Rumble is the curse for knowledge champions. There's always a new champion apart from one time.
Yep.
But yeah, it's kind of appropriate, really, that we finally get a new knowledge champion on the very event that gave birth to the knowledge championship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, ding, 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 the bell has rung, and it's time for us to bid you adieu. So before we go, remember to like and follow Max Wrestling on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. We're also on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and CastBox.
Cast Bizox!
You can now find me at the Captain512. You can find Mike at SMShow1 and MCL92. Travis is at Walker_TA92. And before the Demon S tells you where you can maybe be brave enough to follow, I'm going to hand you over to El Jefe for his plugs.
I appreciate you, boss man. Make sure you're following Smart Mark Radio on all platforms of social media. SMR Podnet everywhere possible. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Both we dropped it was In Your House International Incidents. There was the Untitled AEW NXT review show. I don't know about an actual like takeover in your house review just yet, but there will be a backlash immediate review because I'm gonna have some things to say about this one.
Oh yeah. And at the moment, she is still the current reigning promo champion. We will find out on Monday if that continues. The Demoness.
Number 1, welcome back, Captain, where you belong. And if you want to find me, it's in hell, clearly. Just look down. I'm everywhere down there. But the Demoness, Nicola853, or Nicola MacDonald Dave Smith on Facebook. Or, like I said, in the realms of hell. You don't have to look far. I'm everywhere.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the show. It is my distinct pleasure to say we will see you next week. And that's the bottom line. Goodbye. Mwah, and good night. Bang.
New Max Order.
Yeah.